Welcome back to Colors Are Crutch. Long time no see, everybody. Been a long time. I've got a lot of stuff in the works, a lot of things coming up that I'm extremely excited for. But before we can get into any of that and bring any of that content to you guys, first I do have to talk about and give some recognition to what happened a few months ago and where I'm at now. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of every individual situation, as I don't think that presents a lot of value here. But what I do want to make clear is that I fucked up, and I fucked up really bad, and I want to take ownership and recognition of that and discuss it just a little bit. Overarchingly, I would like to apologize for some of my conduct in some of the tournaments that I participated in and some of my conduct out of tournaments as well. It took me a while to come to a place of recognition with what I was doing and kind of all that happened. But what has been made very clear to me now, and what I have accepted and am ready to take ownership of, is that I negatively impacted people in this community. And that's not how I want to be seen. That's not how I want to be viewed. That's not how I want to impact this community. And that's not how I want to carry myself as an individual. So I took some time off. You might have noticed I wasn't around very much the last couple months, and I did play in Magic I did play some tournaments right after everything happened at Cowtown because I was already signed up for those, and then one of them at the end of the month in July. That was just a unique opportunity. And that was partially to see if I still enjoyed tournament CDH, to see if I still could after everything that happened. Probably wasn't the right time to make those decisions with where my head was at, which was not in a good place, but that's what I ended up doing. And it did prove to me very, very clearly that this is a format and a community that I care about deeply, and that I want to do everything I can to support and help grow and make it inclusive and healthy in every way I can. And I'd love to be a positive force within that. I've spent these last couple of months essentially recalibrating my view of competition. And I think that was really important for me. This is in no way trying to excuse anything I did, but maybe bring forth a little empathy, just a little bit about myself. I've always been an athlete and a competitor, and I've always had an intensity to me in the way I've competed. And that's mainly talking about sports, where I've always been someone who was high energy and intense and talked shit. And my entire life, my coaches praised that type of behavior. And this is the first competitive thing I've ever done that type of behavior is not just seen as this like competitiveness, but seen more as toxic. And that's something I've had to digest and become more aware of and accept and recognize why it is the way that it is within the space, and come to an understanding that is reasonable, and I do need to respect that within this space. So yeah, that's a change in comprehension that I've had to go through, and it's been an interesting couple of months. Had a lot of ups and downs. The tournaments I played in were still very enjoyable to play in, and I tried to be on my best behavior, of course, and I learned a lot from them about people's perception of me and how those views are going to stick. And I'm not asking anyone to forget about anything that happened, but I am asking them to hopefully forgive. And I would appreciate being given a second chance in this community to prove that I can be a positive force and I can be a positive figure, because that's what I'm going to be pushing for. I've spent the last month and a half that I took completely off from Magic, just working on myself, focusing on other things for a little bit, just building me first. And it's been a really, really amazing time. A lot of climbing, a lot of trips, now in a relationship with a wonderful woman. It's going really, really well, and I'm super excited for the future. And this is the most positive I've felt in a long, long time. And it makes me excited to come back to Magic, because Magic has brought me so much in my life and has been such an incredibly positive thing for me. And I would love to make it and continue to make it be as positive a thing for other people as I can. So I do look forward to coming back and being in the community and producing content again, and playing at tournaments and doing all these things, working for that better future. And I don't expect everyone to, forgive me right away, or even necessarily just believe what I'm saying right now just based on watching this video. But, all I can ask is that you give me a chance and let me prove myself to you, because I believe that I will continuously prove myself to you if you do give me that chance. So I look forward to coming out with some new content soon. I appreciate everybody. I know CDH is in a crazy place right now. I don't really know how to describe it. This was a wild time to try and hop back into it, but I do have a positive outlook on the future. And CDH isn't just the game, it's the people, and we still have the people. And even without some cards, we still have the game. And I think we can make the most of any situation that we're presented with, and together we can find the best path forward. And I look forward to seeing that future.